home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will boot it away to start the game.
We about to find out in 2 weeks, homie.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
We have to find out too. Yeah. All right. When's the last time y'all won? 2013, boy. That's a long time ago too, huh? All right then. And it wasn't the 80s. So you're a little off on that one, buddy. It wasn't the 80s. It wasn't the 80s, bro. I know you're not gonna try to run today, though. Don't do that. You get to that passing game. I'll run with your quarterback. Yeah, we do gotta go to Tallahassee. You right? Can't wait, bro. It's gonna be exciting to watch us go back to the #1 team in the country. Give me that shit. Let's go. That's what's gonna happen in real life. But that quarterback's trash, bro. All he could do is run, bro. That's all he could do is run. Quarterback trash. I watched him play. You beat a broken Alabama team, bro. That's all y'all did, bro. Come on, you know Alabama ain't it this year. You know that shit, bro. Come on, man. Well, I mean, we went through the what Notre Dame was number 4 in the league. We went through Notre Dame. We went through. Everyone was hyping up. Everybody was hyping up USF. We went through USF. Come on, man. Yeah, all right. We'll find out. I'm glad you're on PlayStation 2. I'm going to add your ass because after we beat you on 2 weeks, I'm going to be talking mad shit. Yeah. So we're going to add up on this for sure.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher.
Get ready for Fletcher. That's what he's going to do to y'all ass when we see you in 2 weeks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing
sorry ass fucking Seminoles.
The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but
I'm going for it.
was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Get off me, man. That weak ass hit. That's how they teach. That's how they teach on Tallahassee to tackle. Use your shoulders. You better wrap him up, man. Wrap him up.
On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The RPO, it's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They can use this this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. Hit as he throws.
I told you, he's trash, bro. All he can do is move. All he can do is run around, bro.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes
Oh,
down.
once if you don't get out that pocket, he's done.
Scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that.
Just facts, bro.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket,
He's trying to get to that running back. See me
I can
shit.
throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going
It's my safety over the top. It's my safety over the top. That's twice. That's twice. You done tried him. This is how it's gonna go in real life, man. That D ain't no joke, boys.
Man, he does such a great job.
That defense ain't no joke. That shit is reality right there, bro. You getting the advanced look. So start betting on the game now. Take you in, babe. You just saw what's gonna happen.
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off.
Come on, you don't even believe that shit, bro. Yeah, I can look as a fan, I can appreciate you saying you're gonna win, but saying you're gonna beat the shit out of us is crazy.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. Really confident.
Nah, you're out of your mind.
Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone.
All right, well, you might want to add that to the list. In 2 weeks, you're going to be adding that to the list, the shit you're out of.
From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You better, because if you don't, you're in trouble, bro. Don't let me go up 14. That's it. You got to quit if that happens, bro, because ain't no comebacks here, dude.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
See how I want to do this.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's back. He's got it on the run.
That's trouble, bro. It's trouble, bro. They can't cover, bro.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you
That's how we breed them in Miami, dog. Speed. Speed.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams.
Can't stand your ass either, boy. I'll be happy if we won one game all year. If it was against y'all, I'd be happy. That was all that matters. At least we agree on that, right?
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
Don't do it, bro. That shit ain't no Castellanos. Was it Castellanos or some shit? He is trash, bro. I can't believe you guys haven't seen it yet.
I was just gonna say,
He can move around, bro. Like, I give it to him. He can run around and all that shit. But if he gotta stay in the pocket, you guys are in trouble, bro.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be.
Steve, call your mom. Keep calling me.
I don't know if
Tell
anybody
I
saw
can't
this
forget.
happen. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush.
Probably shouldn't have picked this defense.
They've got no points, and it's not
a bad defense. Might get me on this
one.
one.
Be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Get out there, Bane. Get out there, Bane. He ain't that fast. Oh, shit, man. Come on, man. You got to punt that shit, bro. Come on. You must have undecided you're going to quit after this if you don't get it, because you already know this shit. You don't get this, it's over, bro. GG's ahead of time, though, just in case you do a quick. There you go. Smart play, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Smart play. Smart play, bro. That's all he can do. You better just do that shit the whole game.
And the Knowles with the 1st and 10.
There's no running here, bro. There's no running. Weed that shit up, bro. Weed that shit up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to
that's what we do, boys.
Obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
It's not open. It's not open. It's not open. That Hurricane defense looking nice. I'm loving this shit. I'm loving this shit. I almost didn't even play college today either, man. That's crazy. I almost didn't even play the shit. Nah, it's going to knock down. Oh, drop.
And spent multiple days in a nice tub post-game.
All right, now the pressure's on you, bro. Now the pressure's on you, dog. I'm telling you right now.
He hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play.
Come on, boys. One stop. Put this shit to rest. Got him. Let's go.
And they gambled in their own end. Turn it over on downs, and now the offense is set up.
This gonna be what it looked like too. You know that, right?
Your side of the field, that's a different world.
It's how it's gonna go in 2 weeks, bro. I'm telling you. Pick up that block. Oh, he's slow as fuck in this game. Should put my other running back in, but I'm gonna let him eat for a little longer.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs.
It is. There is one outside. What is it?
To the air. It's back.
Eek. Bad pass, yeah. That makes sense.
This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher.
There it is. You did just miss it. That was a good user, but you missed it.
All you can say is
that's what's going to be in the game, though. Y'all just going to have a play and miss it.
Facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have.
Hey, don't block me on here, man. I want to talk shit in 2 weeks.
Better here in the first half for the home team.
Yeah, don't. Don't block me, bro. Because when I go to send a message to you after we beat y'all in real life, I don't want that shit to say you can. So and so is not accepting messages from you.
He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
It's not open. I'm telling you right now, it's not open.
The give is to Williams.
Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating.
I'm conceding the run at this point, bro. I'm up 21. You can run that shit all you want.
Can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Off play action.
Give me that.
And his throw is incomplete.
Come on, bro. Punt it. Don't make it too easy for me, bro. You going for it?
Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break up the ball, force the incompletion.
Has this head coach lost his mind?
My first game today, too. I appreciate it, man. This motivates me.
Going for it this close to his own end zone.
Oh, nice pass. Good lob.
It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for
Lob.
this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos.
It's not there. It's not safety again.
And that is interception number 3.
Hey, that's 3 for him.
Takes it the other way.
I know you mad as fuck right now, bro. You tired of seeing 32, man. You tired of seeing his ass. I'm a suck. Oh, no! Not with the quit. Oh, shit. Not with the quit. Hey, I gotta message him. Bro. You know it's coming, dude. You know it's coming, man. My goodness. Hey, babe, what's up?
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Rushes on him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's great. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the shotgun, the inside give.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Offense changing the play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's back. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He's going to run it. Will not. home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lyle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air, it's Manning. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going for the big play, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open, and that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Catch in the middle, it's Bowman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here's a heat. He's going to let it go. He's got it. there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss. Put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Manning. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job bringing on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. He might want another play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try the run. Smithers into space. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Holds and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Longhorns have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting the tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do it? That's the question, and it's frustrating for this play caller because of how well the defense is done.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Let's go. Quarterback may change this route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lyle. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Caught near the sticks. It's Lyle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And he pushed it to the right. Missed it, and it's no good. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's a...
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Seminoles will put total weather to crank us up. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble didn't. Pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Grab near the marker, it's Lyle. Crosses the 35. Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important, that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. That defense got gassed when they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's White. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got out of trouble and throws. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Lyon. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyon.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lyle. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw, it's back. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Still on his feet at the 45. enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense.
He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short.
There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Their speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Castellanos. Right down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the right side. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Miami, 35. Florida State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He has the first and still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to throw, it's back. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Hurricanes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. Fires a ball, and now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lyle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. A strike downfield. Into the secondary on the right. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Ducks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
27 on the play.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Oregon 14, Miami 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
The pitch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fake.
Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
That's caught. It's Bryant. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. The tap. Touchdown, Caves. The defense takes matters into its own hands. I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant... Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lyle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's back. Got the back over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy...
Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Lyle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lyon. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And that one's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
They booted away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give. Breaks the tackle. Past the first down marker and still running. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Look out, he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bowman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's back. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Dances away. Gets rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This this crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Wide open on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Off-play action on first down. Let's it fly. Working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Steps away to find some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Looking for the time with the extra point. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's back. Using the quick game.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the...
Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. And the missed connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 35. On the ground, it's Lyle. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Lyle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here you're near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to kill feature.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Bulldozes his way through. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Beck. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Throwing right, and the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback adapting. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it along the sideline. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Shakes off the defender. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the offense of picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
With the catch, it's Lyle. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Quarterback extends the play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's all you want to do is run with the quarterback, bro.
This defense getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Kicking a field goal, bro?
And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, dude. So now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
That was a waste, bro. You just lost the game, dude.
Never a doubt.
You had a better chance going for it on 4th.
49-yard field goal is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's back. Caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Crosses to 40. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle.
That's all you got, bro. Run that shit the whole game.
Pick up on the play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Starts to scramble to the left. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
That dude can't throw, bro. He's going to get exposed this year when we play him in 2 weeks, bro. Castellanos is straight trash. All he can do is run out of the pocket. He's going to get exposed the rest of the year, bro.
Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs.
Going to get exposed the rest of the year, bro. Game is accurate as hell. That's how he is. Trash. Watch.
Second down, they're staring at third. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Powers through. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Told you he's trash, bro. Just run with it. Told you he's trash, bro. Wait till we play him in 2 weeks. So we can stop all that fake-ass hype for Florida State.
He's at the and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge.
Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now.
Bro, Beck really ain't that slow, though. I mean, he ain't speedy or nothing, but he ain't that slow, bro. They got him running like Peyton Manning out here. Shit don't make no sense. He got a little line. He ain't gonna be no 89 speed or nothing. Dang. He made slow-mo.
They'll go to work in the air.
Got to cover the flats, bro. You want to get good at this game, bro. You got to cover the flats, man. I almost never have to throw the ball downfield on you.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just behind him.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds his man. It's Williams. Oh, he got loose. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And some guys just have a knack of finding
I'm telling you, that
football,
dude's
and
trash,
he
bro.
is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
How about this sophomore stopping him
GG,
short of the
bro.
first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Start the game. Coming out with it, it's Marion. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's caught. It's Lyle. Hard running there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's back. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are backing up. Their words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. It's dropped, and oh, way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Aller. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Back-to-back incompletions and likely back to the air on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Lyle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
That's reeled in. It's Lyle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here. The run from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking downfield, it's back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the...
He wants to go deep. Holds it in down the sideline. He's loose down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Beck. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right back up top on second and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees those defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They are in serious need of putting together a straight into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Beck's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Hauls it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
One more snap coming before halftime. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Penn State.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Aller. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Will kick it off to start the second half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lobs it off the back foot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. To the air, it's back. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And that is one the quarterback is going to wish he had back. Receiver wide open, and he just threw it way too far out in front of him. He's never gotten into a rhythm, guys. This is one of the more talented guys in the entire country, and he's way under 50% completions in this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the top. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, we don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quarterback moving. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. There he goes! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Coleman, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's back. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. This one's complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Daniels. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He spins that thing down the middle. Fires and picked off. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Rush is on him. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to follow the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices get...
There he goes. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Runs through the tackle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go. Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. On the snap, it's Singleton. Trying to make magic with his feet. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the run, it's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. I know both of these teams were